everybody, Mark aka the Nerdy Punk back with you again today for a new video. Today's video is going to be an unboxing, a special unboxing from Third Man Records. I have a huge box here, and this order is not a vault package. So most of my Third Man Records stuff is from the vaults. This is a little bit special. This is the Third Man Records vinyl roulette. So basically what this is, if you go on Third Man Records website, you can place an order for 5 records for $80, and they will throw in 1 mystery item. Now the downside is you have to pick from a specific list of records. So they only have like 25, 30 records or so that you can pick from, but you get all 5 of those albums, and then you get a special thing thrown in. Now, if you can kind of tell, I don't want to show anybody my address, but if you can kind of tell, there's some Raconteurs tape on here, which is kind of cool. I don't know if that has any bearing on what the special item is, if it's Raconteurs related. No idea. So I thought this would be really fun to open up on camera live, so I can get my live reaction on whatever I got and see if I have any idea what it is. I think it's supposed to be, I don't know if it's supposed to be some sort of special release. I think it can be anything. It's not necessarily a record for the extra item. But either way, that's a great deal. 5 records for $80 is around $16 per record. And most of these records, if you order them on the Third Man Records website, they're going to be more expensive than that. So it's a good deal for records anyway, regardless of how much you pay for it or what you get as your extra. Alright, so we got some bubble wrap. Ooh, cool. It says on here what my roulette item is. I like it. And it's the first thing up here. Before we get to that, I'm going to show you everything else that comes into the package. So I'll show you the records I ordered. It comes with this magazine currently as well, Maggot Brain magazine, the premiere issue, December, January, February 2020. It has a cool Third Man Records release schedule on the back. So it has like the Raconteurs' most recent album, and something by Jonathan Fire Eater and Sleep, their most recent album that came out on Third Man Records. So this is kind of a cool little magazine. I don't know what it's supposed to be covering. I'm assuming something related to Third Man. So you have some interesting stuff. There's some cool pictures in there. So yeah, I believe this comes for free currently. I don't know if you always get a magazine with it or not, but for now you get it for free if you order it. First record I picked up, this is Horehound by the Dead Weather. I believe this was their second album, maybe their first, I'm not sure. I think this was their first, because this came out in 2009. Anyway, this is my first Dead Weather album. Previously I had albums from every major Jack White project. I've got Raconteurs records, I've got White Stripes records, I've got Jack White solo records, so now adding some Dead Weather to my collection. Really enjoy this project and this album, great album. The big hit from this record is called I Cut Like a Buffalo. Yeah, there's the track listing. I'm going to see about opening this up real quick. The gatefold, a really nice picture of the band. So this band features Alison Mosshart on vocals. Alison Mosshart is very famous for her role in The Kills, another great band. But she sings vocals. Jack White actually plays drums on this album, which is interesting. Or in this band. He plays drums. He occasionally will sing as well. here's the insert for the first record. And then this is on black vinyl. Really nice label. And it has a custom label on the back. And this is one of those really nice poly-lined inner sleeves. Show you the other label here real quick. Oh, this one's just blank. So, anyway, great record. Happy to add that to my collection. Next one. This is the Shins live at Third Man Records. The Shins are a really great alternative indie band. I'm sure most people are familiar with them. They're very, very famous. A couple of their songs really got big. Australia, Simple Song, and actually the way that I discovered this band was through the song Simple Song, and that song was featured in the TV show How I Met Your Mother, and I used to be a really big fan of that show. I haven't watched it in years probably, but I was a huge fan of that show back in the day, and the big reveal scene where they finally showed who the mother was from the title, they played the Shins Simple Song over that scene. So I loved that song, of course associated it with the show, so really excited to check this one out. This is one of their, of course, live recordings from Third Man. Next one, some more Dead Weather here. I got Dodge and Burn, the most recent album by the Dead Weather. A great record. The big single, I Feel Love Every Million Miles. Great song there. It actually does list the members of the band on this hype sticker. So you got Dean Fertitta, Jack Lawrence, Alison Mosshart, and Jack White. Of course, they're all pictured there. I believe that is Jack Lawrence on that side there, because he's, I think, in the Raconteurs as well. Yeah, great album. Love the picture on the back there, really nice. Let me see about opening this one up real quick too. Let me grab a key for some assistance. Opening up the shrink wrap. I've been buying a whole lot of vinyl lately with the quarantine situation. It's not been good for my budget, but I've definitely enjoyed it. So let's take a look at this insert there. And it's a little booklet style insert. It's got all the lyrics in there, some more on the back, and then black vinyl with custom labels. Alright, next one. This album is by Margo Price. Margo Price is kind of a Renaissance artist, bringing back old school country music. I do like country music. I went through a period in my life where I didn't like it, but I have since re-examined my love for country music, and I especially love old school country, like artists like Loretta Lynn and Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson. I love that sound. I don't so much love the sound of kind of the modern country music, but I love this kind of stuff. And this is an example of a modern artist who's bringing back those old school sounds. So this one is called Midwest Farmer's Daughter. Another fun fact about Margo Price, she is from my home state of Illinois. I think she's from, if I remember correctly, she's from close to the Quad Cities, which is near Iowa, the border with Iowa. And that's really not close to where I'm from, but Illinois is such a huge state. But anyway, kind of cool. Good album. I don't think I've heard this thing all the way through, so I'm excited to listen to it. And then the last record, I believe this is the last one. Yeah, the last one that I picked out here is Jack White's acoustic recordings from 1998 through 2016. So as the hype sticker says there, if you can see it, This is the Essential Jack White Songwriting Collection, a double LP including alternate versions and previously unreleased songs from the White Stripes, the Raconteurs, and solo albums completely remastered. So, just like the title would suggest, this is acoustic versions of some of Jack White's best songs that he's ever written. So just an example of some of the great ones on here: Apple Blossom, Hotel Yorba, We're Going to Be Friends, You've Got Her in Your Pocket is a great one, Effect and Cause, Love is Truth, Carolina Drama, Love Interruption, Blunderbuss, Just One Drink. Yeah, lots of great songs on here. That's the track list if you can read it. There. So yeah, I've been wanting to buy this, and honestly, this would probably run me close to $30 at least. It's a double LP. It's got all kinds of great stuff on it. This is a very expensive record, so buying this in this package was an amazing deal. I can't believe that this was available, and this should be still available. I just ordered this about a week ago, so if you're interested in that, this might be a great way to get it for a great deal. And then the only other thing in this box here, aside from my special gift, is this really awesome cardboard sheet, Sent with Love from Nashville, Tennessee. Alright, here is my extra from the vinyl roulette. This is Under Amazonian Lights by the White Stripes. This is a DVD, so kind of an interesting DVD here. I'm going to read you the description on the back, because I sort of remember what this is, but I sort of don't, so I'm just going to kind of refresh my memory. Words do not aptly describe the beauty of the Teatro Amazonas, nor the furor riled up by the White Stripes' appearance. Not only was there a fear that the amplification of the band would cause the plaster in the building to crack, possibly failing and injuring attendees, but out of custom fear, Lord knows what, the crowd remained seated until being explicitly asked to stand from the stage by Jack White himself. If that wasn't enough, during the show, Jack and Meg ventured outside the venue to play an entirely unamplified version of We Are Going to Be Friends for the assembled multitude of fans unable to purchase tickets and watching the live performance via closed-circuit feed. The reluctant melee was arguably a riot and was lovingly captured by the film crew documenting that evening's importance. Altogether, what makes it one of the best true rock and roll moments of the past decade. Heck, Jack White even got married that day. Interesting. So I am assuming that this came in a Vol package back in the day. This says 2005, so I'm assuming that that's when it was recorded. It also says 2015. That's probably when it came out in the vault. So let me quickly unbox this. This is a DVD, like I mentioned. I'm assuming it's a live recording of the show, obviously. And I'm assuming this came out in a vault package. So let me fix the DVD so you can see the art. Of course, the White Stripes, Under Amazonian Lights, really cool artwork on the DVD. Live at the Teatro Amazonas Opera House in Manaus, Brazil, 2005. So, pretty cool vinyl roulette prize there. So, like I said, you can still order this on the Third Man Records store. For $80, you get 5 records and a special gift. So I think it's a great deal. Obviously, if you're a fan of Jack White and Third Man Records, you're going to love it. If you're not a fan of those bands, maybe it's not for you, but they have a wide array of different artists on their label, especially with their live records, because they've recorded all kinds of artists that are not signed to Third Man Records or anything. So some really cool, interesting releases that you can get from Third Man. So definitely recommend that you check it out on their website. Hope you all are doing well and continuing to stay safe in quarantine. And have a great night, guys. See you later.